This is Mark and Charity's Coffee Podcast.
Mark and Charity Coffee Podcast. It's Thursday, July 13th. Woke up to a bit of a rainstorm this morning, which is neither here nor there, but it did knock 5,000 people out of power this morning, including downtown Belleville. It was dark when J-Man was on his way through. Lights not working for the 4 or 5 people up and about. Not saying we don't have a lot of people moving around between 5 and 6 in the morning, but hey, make it a 4-way stop. We're all going to get through it. Cleaned itself up pretty good. May get a bit of a thunderstorm into the Quinte region, which is great. Let's move that thing right out of here because we don't need that stuff on the weekend. Looks like we may get a bit of a shower here or there, and that's okay. But if you're in Eastern Ontario in the summertime, every weekend is jam-packed, and this weekend is no different. Festival on the Bay is happening in Quinte West this weekend, including the Dynamite drone show and fireworks display that Mark Phillips of Mystical Distributing is working with North Star Entertainment on for tomorrow night. We'll see you down there right behind City Hall. Get in that park behind City Hall or along the marina. It's always best to ask somebody if you can sit on their boat if you don't know them. Otherwise, could be some legalities involved. But the bottom line is that's the best place to be. It's great. And the boats that are on the water around there, it's just a beautiful night. And the weather tomorrow is supposed to be great. Sun and cloud and 26. That's perfect. So get out there and enjoy that and enjoy Festival on the Bay today, tomorrow, and Saturday in Quinte West. The Midway makes its way into Westwicks Park today. Thank Tiffany and the Chamber of Commerce and DiscoverBelleville.ca for all that they do in putting together these great events. They looked after Canada Day 2 weeks ago. They looked after the Waterfront Ethnic Festival last weekend. Midway weekend with World's Finest. Tips off at 4 o'clock today and continues tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday. Get your ride all day bracelets when you get there and have a great time. Just have a great time and enjoy your summer. Next weekend is a very special one because it's going to be on the water. And that's what's perfect about the Bay of Quinte is when we can use the water for a lot of fun. Chad Starr is the fleet manager in charge of the racing with the Bay of Quinte Yacht Club. And they've got a shark regatta next weekend. Wanted to know more about that, so I asked him what his role was with the Bay of Quinte Yacht Club. Hey, tell me what a fleet sail captain does at the Bay of Quinte Yacht Club. What's your role there?
So my role is I'm in charge of all the racing. So that's kind of the club racing that we do every Wednesday night, and then we have some weekend races, and then kind of a few, races throughout the year. That there's one that goes from Belleville to Picton on Labor Day weekend to kind of help out with that. And then, some of these regattas that we're starting to have for boats and people traveling from out of town.
Now, the Shark Regatta that's coming up is quite a feather in the cap for the Bay of Quinte. Tell us about it.
So this, we held one last year, which was the Canadian Championships, and this year we're holding the Ontario Provincial Championships. So the Shark is a 24-foot-long keel boat. It was actually designed by a guy in Niagara-on-the-Lake, made by them all in Niagara, and then there's actually some made in Europe as well. And so it's a heavily raced boat. There's about 2,000 of them here in Ontario, and it was designed in 1963, and it's been kind of raced ever since. So there's a very active fleet in this area. It's a one-design boat, so there's no rating system. It's just, you're first across the line, you're the winner, and then they're all weighed and measured so that no one gets a big advantage over anyone else.
And how long a distance is the race?
So what it is, it's course racing. So the race, its length depends on wind speed, but it could be 1 nautical mile, it could be 1.5, it could be less. It changes. So it's an Olympic kind of thing where it's windward, leeward. So you go straight upwind to a mark and then straight back downwind, and then you do typically 2 loops of that is considered a race. And then we try for 4 races on Saturday and 3 races on Sunday.
Okay, and how many competitors will be here in the Quinte region on the weekend there of the 22nd, 23rd?
Right now, the registration's sitting at, I think, 15. We're hoping for a few more. Last year, we had 30 for the Canadian Championships. It's a bit bigger than the Ontario one, but we're hoping to get 20 to 25 boats this week, or a couple weekends from now.
Chad Starr of the Bay of Quinte Yacht Club. He's the fleet sail captain joining us this morning. Is it a good track here in Belleville? Is it a natural spot for shark regatta racing?
It is a great place to sail. in any boat, not just the Shark, because it's protected waterways. We have nice thermal winds come in that are more consistent than some other places. So yeah, it's a great place to sail here. We have this beautiful waterfront, and encourage everyone to get out and enjoy it.
Okay, what are the hours? What are the best spots to be there to see the action?
Racing starts on Saturday at 11. It depends all on wind direction. If you can see anything from Myers Pier, hopefully we can race right in the bay at the main bay, and we don't have to go down into Big Bay. So 11 o'clock on Saturday is the start time, and then 10 o'clock on Sunday. And yeah, if you can't see us in the bay, we'll be down in Big Bay, but you'll be able to see all the boats going out about an hour before that.
Okay, we'll look forward to it. We'll get you the good weather. Do we like light winds or heavy winds?
Personally, I race better in lighter winds, so that's kind of what I'm hoping for. But, a medium wind would be the best for everybody.
There's always a couple of lunatics out on the water. Stronger the better. Hey, Chad Starr.
Yeah, there's a few of those.
Thanks for all of you're doing it. It's a volunteer job with the Bay of Quinte Yacht Club, and we wish you all the best sailing. How many of these 15 teams are local?
Right now, I think we have 6 local boats signed up to do it. Maybe a couple more going to jump in.
Well, we'll wish them a little bit more luck than everybody else, but thanks for all you're doing, and good luck with the regatta on the 22nd, 23rd.
Okay, thank you very much.
Exciting next weekend. So you'll get a chance to watch that, and then in a couple of summers from now, the world will be coming to Belleville for the World Championship Shark Regatta in 2026. It won't be long now. So 3 years from now, it's going to be great. So, Chad, thanks for all you're doing this weekend. To those half dozen or so teams that are taking part, good luck, okay? We're pulling for you. Hope the weather's great. The wind's in your back, on your side, whatever it takes to get you across the finish line. And be sure you're going to be there next weekend. But we'll tell you more about that next weekend as we get closer. Charity's going to be back on Monday, so we're going to be handing out those tickets to see Queen in Toronto on our Summer Adventure Series. I say that because today and tomorrow are your final 2 days to qualify. So be listening with Emily this afternoon, and then join me tomorrow morning and Emily in the afternoon for your final day to qualify tomorrow. Then we'll be unveiling number 2. But first things first, get your chance to qualify in on that. And enjoy your day. Join me tomorrow with your dad joke of the day. We're going to have that along with Jimmy Hollywood. He'll have Rumor Day, and we'll get you set for that dynamite show going on at Quinte Westwoods Festival on the Bay. All when you wake up tomorrow morning with 95.5.